With the rise of big news like Fox, CNN, and even foreign broadcasters, local news sources have diminished. With smart TVs, many nationwide and foreign broadcasters have become free services. This has become increasingly attractive to seniors to leave the expensive cable news, even more so, attractive to young people moving in and out of dorms, apartments, and homes. Cable news is not properly adjusted enough with their price ranges against competition, with cable services averaging $100 a month plus installation. With $100 a month, you could be able to have five separate streaming services with all of the streaming service benefits. New satellite Wi-Fi services has beat down cable news even greater, with Wi-Fi service reaching most, if not all of the USA, to be able to stream with internet data. With cable news going away, the few noticeable negatives of big news and big media have been swept away into a new era of technology. Like newspapers, you can repeat, forward, and look at news, old and new, as much as you like. Even better than newspapers, though, you can search and browse for specific sources with neatly organized user interfaces. Berger states that the newspaper industry is undergoing rapid and profound changes. Circulation has been declining since the 1990s, and regular newspaper readers are a shrinking percentage of the national population. For many, it is easy to see how this new era of television is substantially better than newspapers. But how could this be potentially harming your local community? While the ease of comfort and convenience that modern television brings, how could this be removing something good before it? As explained before, cable news, and even more so with smart TVs, has been replacing local newspapers at a crucial rate. Finley, in a Points of View article, says that some contend that newspapers are being replaced by online sources, and that this shift is desirable. This is simply not true, as online news sources do not reach the same volume of people, nor is the information they communicate as accurate as traditional print-based newspapers. Without newspapers, citizens would be deprived of information essential to understanding their world and to stimulating critical social, economic, and political engagement. Local newspapers are very important towards the sense of town identity. With only several main big news sources towards a modern audience of a town, people are much more likely to live in an echo chamber of bad ideas, negativity, and lack of motivation and diversity for different ideas. This removes an important portion of being able to send and receive community announcements. This is even worse within a car-centric town, whereas pedestrian towns would commonly have town centers for public information and interchanging of ideas. Explained by Marowitz and McGuire, our current media system continues to corrode both the old local identities and traditional notions of national identity by blending them into one communication system, with face, voice, and gesture being communicated beyond local space. The specialness of local experience has been downgraded, and national conceptions built through abstract language struggle to maintain themselves through television, an intimate personal medium that deals poorly with issues that cannot be pictured, a medium that thrives on appearance, gesture, personality, and style. What appears to many as fragmented of the culture is, in fact, a renegotiation of the layered American identity. It comes about now because television has triumphed. The medium is not only in place, it is thoroughly assimilated. It has displayed and replaced old identities in old arenas. Television blends the local and the distant in a chaotic, unfathomable way. I also cannot forget to express how big news can be very propagandizing, negative, and fast food news that will not play into a bigger part into the community. As preluded to earlier, people will be much more susceptible to bad doctrine and ideology. Many modern towns and has become just a mass of people without care and motivation for the local ordinance. Bauchi from Harvard Political Review says that, unfortunately for Americans, this trend toward the newsfeed remains, as prior revealed, so different than everything we have seen until very recently, to the point that Pryor himself is not quite sure what to make of it. In the United States and abroad, both the benefits and the detriments of utilizing social media as a news source have yet to be specifically measured. The forecast, however, is ominous. Car centralism, big media, AI drive-thrus, non-social services, self-checkouts, social media, and the decline of generational living has altogether replaced a future socialized culture into a depressing mass for many. Many of these things are beneficial, but too many towns have lost their protection of uniqueness. I think that community effort into making local newspapers popular again may spark socially malnourished towns back into a healthy culture. With potentiality, negativity, loss of culture, social malnourishment, loss of history, and history to be made, hopefully I've persuaded you to think more positively about local newspapers. I hope you've enjoyed this segment, and thank you for watching and listening.